Hey, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Hashem Shai, the honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect and all the brothers pushing this work in sincerity and truth. This is Brother Thamine from Dreamers Toronto coming at you with another video. I'll make this one quick, right? Because it doesn't need a lot to really put it in a nutshell, really. It says your Indiana teacher accused of having three underage students to gangbang her while wearing screen masks, right? And this is the Edomite woman, though. You know, this is really, this is how perverse her mind is, right? These are young men who she's supposed to be watching over and protecting, right? Teaching them because the mother is what? The teacher, right? I don't know if, I'm not too sure she has children of her own, but now she's out on bail, I think, for the last time I checked, right? If this was a man, you know, not saying it's justified, but if this was even one, not even like the gangbang, if just one teacher, one male teacher who, you know, who had sex with one male student or one female student, sorry, he would be thrown under the jail. There's going to be women lined up outside of his house, right? It might be egging him, right? The cameras will be all up in his face. But now because it's a woman and an Edomite woman, which is this is what she's known for, right? Going after so-called underage boys, right? Men in the society, you already know how it is, right? So we'll say underage boys, right? She's a predator, man, right? She's a predator, stone cold predator, the Edomite woman, right? Someone that you should be protecting. Now you're pretty much taking advantage of them, sending them all kind of nudes, right? No standards whatsoever, man. So their vine is of another vine anyways, right? They're profane. That's why the Lord's going to do away with Esau, Edom, man, right? But you see, they're not in trouble with other men, right? This would have been another headline news article, but it came out on the World Star, right? You know, something else will be blasting on CNN, but it's, you know, it made the urban streams, whatever the case may be, right? I'm gonna just get Deuteronomy 32, and this is, you know, this is who we've let's see, this is who we've been taught by, man, because a lot of my, you know, a couple of my buddies back in the day in high school, they actually, you know, they've been with teachers before, right? They've been with teachers before while we were in high school. So this is nothing new. It says in Deuteronomy 32 and 32, for their vine is the vine of Sodom, and the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of Gal. Their clusters are bitter, right? Because that was going into, you know, homosexuality also, where you know, the gang banging, right? That's part of it, right? And plus their mind, their philosophy. This is not, in her mind, this is right, right? This is a fantasy for her. It says in verse 33, their wine is the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asps, right? So this is, you know, this is what the Edomite woman is known for. And if the Edomite male has his way, if he can get away with shit like this, he would do it too, right? These other nations, they do the same thing, because if you go to India, these guys will be gangbanging girls, right? And then murdering them on the side of the road, right? And nothing happens to them, really, right? Because women is pretty much looked down upon in those countries. And in this country, the woman is put on a pedestal. So there's no balance, right? That's why the children of Israel need to be back in power, so that we can set this world right, man. Right? The stewards need to be back in power so we can clean this place up, right? And Yahweh Shem Shai, he's gonna when he come for the elect, take this place down, and, you know, go for that celebration, the crowning, right? When they come back down, this is when this place is gonna be cleaned the hell up, man. It's gonna take a while before this shithole is cleaned up, but it will be cleaned up, lo and behold, right? So Lord's willing. I'll leave it there. This one scripture I gotta go. You know, all praises to Yahweh Hashem El Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who were well. Peace and citations. The elect Shalom.